can almost smell his presence.
You. How many innocent lives did you take to get here?
It's time to put an end to this.
I would be impressed if I wasn't so tired of all this.
This time, you're alone.
You can't harm me. None of your kind can. I forbid you to come any closer. My faith is my shield.
To be able to turn us away like that, that's a rare gift for a mortal. Some of us don't even believe it's possible.
You have failed.
Not yet. You're not infallible.
As long as I have God on my side, I will be.
I'll break you. You and your faith.
A touch of bravado. Now that you're cornered, nothing can stop us. You're done for.
Your attack barely touched us.
You are far too sure of yourselves. Just like your friends in London were. And I know precisely the value of all you have lost. It's never that easy to come back from such a blow. Your pitiful efforts to reach me won't change a thing. What's your plan here?
To put a stop to you.
By killing me. We are Legion. Killing one of us won't make the rest of us vanish into thin air.
You have made this battle a personal matter.
Do you mean our little interview?
My face speaks volumes.
It brought me no satisfaction. It was necessary.
I, however, will derive great satisfaction from sinking my fangs into your flesh.
Demon.
For you, it will feel like a kiss coming from within you.
Enough.
Then you'll feel nothing else but the chill of death.
I have seen the consequences of your crimes. I have dried orphans' tears, tended to gaping wounds, calmed tormented minds. You spread your plague like rats. You feed off the human race. You're nothing but parasites.
At least I don't deny my true nature. I know what I am. A creature superior to you mortals.
But we're not just talking about humans here. You profane the very earth with your presence. From the shadows, you manipulate the fates of civilizations. You bring famines. You stoke wars. You seek to take control of the entire world. And you'll be the cause of its ruin.
And what about you? You live in secrecy. You lie to those you feign to protect. No government dares stand up to you.
But we're doing nothing more than defending them.
For now. But that's how tyrants are born. You're no better than us. I smell nothing but destruction in your wake.
What would you have me do? Faced with a creature stripped of all emotion, who sees you as nothing more than cattle. I've lost count of the number of dead bodies and broken lives. Fire is the only path to redemption, down to the very last.
You should have settled with being ruled by superior beings. But you started a war that has escaped your control.
We are responsible.
Who burned Vienna to the ground? Who chose to strike Boston? You should have considered the consequences of your actions.
In the end, only one question remains. Why do you continue to fight when the outcome is already decided? Your demise is inevitable. Why do you refuse to accept it?
You can struggle. It's the natural order of things. The fight will only heighten my primal instincts.
No creature can resist the Almighty.
I am here for only one thing. I am a monster. Your predator.
That's impossible.
You're my prey. A sheep that has become separated from his flock. I'm hunting you. I'm going to show you the price you must pay if you come after me.
This is impossible.
Now, you will die.
Stay back!
Dios míos. It's taking me. Father. Why do you abandon me?
Richard, what are you doing here?
Hazel sent me. I'll take over from here.
She planned for everything.
You best go back to see her.
What do we do about him?
I'll take care of him. Tell her the SI is under control.
Good work.
Good work, Galeb.
I heard you were back. It's over now.
Not yet. At best, we've won ourselves more time.
Your wounds. What did they do to you?
It's nothing. You should know that our bodies don't react the same way that mortal bodies do.
I understand. But still, it's quite a sight. Stanford is dead. Do you think that will be enough?
Others will come to hunt us. We must be ready. Like prey who have discovered their power. They know they'll be devoured if they lay down their weapons.
The next time, we'll be prepared.
Things will never go back to the way they used to be.
At least now, we'll have a chance to defeat them.
We're stronger and more experienced, but there are more of them.
So it'll take more than just brute force.
As usual, we reign from the shadows through manipulation.
Do you think this is the end of Boston?
Like I said, we've won a reprieve. We must use this time to adapt.
Disappear.
That's up to the prince to decide, not me.
That's not what I was talking about. I meant that feeling you get. Your urge to leave.
I don't think it will ever go away now.
But can the court still count on you? Boston needs you, now more than ever before. What are you going to do?
I can't leave the court. There are still many matters that must be attended to. It is my duty to stay and help the prince.
I'm happy to hear that. While you were gone, I saw just how much everyone here needs you.
I'm not staying for them.
The reason doesn't matter. It's the right choice. What's going to happen now?
The prince is going to need everyone's help. Now is not the time to waver.
Can we trust everyone?
We're going to have to.
I'm not sure I'm as confident as you. What about me? What part will I have in all of it?
I know that Beryl embraced you.
It's not like I was given the choice.
Did he take advantage of my absence?
He came to see me just after you left.
I told you to stay away from him.
I wasn't able to control my actions.
And he dared to do it right here.
He drained me of my blood. I felt a deathly chill wash over me. A biting, bitter cold that came from inside. After that, I remember feeling only hunger. A hunger so powerful.
That hunger is our only company. Like us, it is eternal.
Beryl fed me. But I still feel a dull pain throughout my being. I get the feeling that the worst is yet to come, now that I've made it to the other side. And there's this presence lurking in the shadows of my mind, ready to come out and take control.
I warned you about it. It's our curse. All we can do is try to resist. There is no cure.
How do you know about what he did?
Your sire confessed to it all.
You saw him? Where is he?
He is no longer of this world.
What did you do to him?
Nothing. I let him stand on his own 2 feet. That's all.
You left him in the hands of our worst enemies. Isn't that right? Otherwise, he'd be here with us. Does that sound responsible to you?
Beryl is my child. You don't have a say in it.
Now that my sire is gone, I don't know if the prince will allow me to stay. What's going to happen to me?
Beryl made his final mistake when he embraced you. But that doesn't change anything for me. You must take his place. The Boston court needs you.
Ma'am, thank God you're here. When I found out that Hazel had sent you out there, I really thought that... Are you all right? You're not hurt?
I'm a little shaken up. That's all. I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind around what I just did.
You survived a suicide mission. That's what you just did.
It's a miracle you made it out without a scratch. Listen, I know it's not a good time, but we need to talk.
Come back to my rooms with me.
What for?
Not here, ma'am. I'll tell you more once we're there. It's important and personal. Are you coming?
All right, I'm coming.
Do you want me to ask Sylvia to send up a vessel? You must be starving.
I don't want anything from you.
Excuse me?
Jarge Rory. She was there, you know. She told them everything. Everything.
I don't understand a word of what you're saying. It's been a long night. You should get some rest.
I know what you did! You and Rory? You sold your asses to the humans. You wanted to wipe us out. You gave them everything. About Hazel, the council, the whole fucking court, and then you threw your accomplice under the bus. You really have no fucking honor. You disgust me.
Ma'am.
And what for? Power? Were you planning to rule Boston? Is that why you got rid of Jara? You wanted to keep the throne all to yourself?
You don't understand.
It was a necessary sacrifice.
You know what I mean. You did the same thing to those anarchs.
That was different.
It's true. What I did for you. For us.
You got some fucking nerve. I had a debt.
The SI. My back was up against the wall. I had to do something.
Oh. And for Jara too? You had to do something?
She wanted to destroy you. I'm protecting you, ma'am. Like I've been doing since the very beginning.
What debt are you talking about?
I'd rather not talk about it. Believe me, the less you know, the better.
No! No! I've had enough of your bullshit. You're going to own up to what you've done.
Oh. Do you remember when we first came to Boston?
You know very well that I've lost some of my memories.
You're right. I'm sorry.
It all goes back to 1940. It was during World War II. France had surrendered, and Quentin King refused our request for asylum. You were afraid. So I asked the London court for help. They agreed to help me with King, on one condition. My eternal loyalty. They didn't ask much. They even left me alone for 80 years.
What happened?
Then London fell. The last bastion of the British Camarilla. Now that it's gone, they're going to need a new domain. They ordered me to prepare it for them. They're coming.
There are cities up and down the coast. Why did it have to be Boston?
It was one of the first British colonies.
The English kindred lived here for a long time. You know that. You knew a few of them well.
Yes, I remember.
Even if the elders aren't here anymore, there's still a sizable British presence in Boston.
But they're in hiding.
There's nothing more to say.
Boston's got all the makings of the ideal haven. History.
Contacts. That's it.
Did Jara know?
Yes. She'd been working with them for a long time, well before we got here. I didn't want to destroy her, but she went too far. She got what she deserved. Listen to me. Things are going to change in Boston now, and fast.
Hazel will fall, as will all those who support her.
What? Are you planning to destroy everyone?
Not me.
No. Your British friends. All that for a goddamn throne.
You know me better than that.
Honestly, I don't think I do.
I don't care about Boston.
I know you have questions, and I know you don't believe me, but you have to trust me.
Let the storm pass over, Mem. Nothing will happen to you.
You want me to betray Hazel?
You don't owe her anything.
You've been playing me for months now. Maybe even years. You've lied to me, you let me risk it all. And now you're asking me to believe you?
You think I liked doing all of this? I never wanted any of this. I was just doing what had to be done.
We're free now, Mem. Free to start over.
Do you trust me?
I'm sorry. You've gone way too far. I have to tell Hazel. You should go.
I see. I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
It's too late.
I taught you well. Hilda, please! Stop! So this is really it then? You made your choice! You ruined everything!
Disasters bring out the best and the worst in us. They can plunge us into oblivion or signal the start of a golden age. Tonight will go down in history as the night we were able to prove we're not done yet. The mortals were unable to break us thanks to our resilience. We never doubted our superiority over those weak creatures for a moment. Many sacrifices were necessary. Our domain was violated and our existence threatened. But this is nothing compared to everything we have lost. Our family has been battered. The blood of our servants flowed like water. Our own kind were decimated in the flames. We will never forget them. Those who remained loyal to us to the end, hidden in the shadows, ready to serve our cause. Now that our reunification has been confirmed, we can count on strong allies who will help us secure our blood supply. Our old quarrels belong to the past. The trifles that separated us have been forgotten. Only one truth remains: our supremacy. Never again shall we be weak or disunited. That's what the mortals expect from us. Let us show them why we are the predators and they are the prey. Let us show them who their blood belongs to. Let us show them the power of immortality. The sacrifices are not over yet. Some will be lost. Others will lose what they have. But it will not be in vain. We are hunters, and what is taken from a hunter must be repaid 100-fold. Our eternal nature is our greatest strength. Boston has shown that it is stronger than old London and venerable Vienna. Tonight, we have tasted vengeance. Tonight, a sea of blood will flow.
You won't be there to witness our downfall. I'll see to that.
That's not important to me.
You're the mastermind of this attack. The outcome must be important to you.
I'm prepared to lay down my life for our cause.
Isn't it a pity to die with the thought that this might all have been for naught?
My fate is insignificant when weighed against the imperative of your destruction. You would make me a martyr, that's all. I have seen the consequences of your crimes. I have dried orphans' tears, tended to gaping wounds, calmed tormented minds. You spread your plague like rats. You feed off the human race. You're nothing but parasites.
It's our nature.
One that I am duty-bound to fight. For the good of this world. It's high time I put an end to all of this. You have nothing left.
I can't anymore.
You're finished, along with the rest of your kind. Ecce crucem domine fugita partes adversae. Non nobis domine. 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 Non nobis domine.
So long.
Forgive him, Father.
London and Vienna taught us that our enemy is ruthless. We fought hard. We attempted the impossible against these wrathful mortals. Boston is lost, and many of our own with it. The most steadfast among us have fallen into darkness. We were unable to look beyond our personal interests. We were blinded by the illusion of omnipotence. We imagined ourselves to be hunters, but we became the prey. We will disappear and hope we will be forgotten. But if we aren't able to throw these mortals off our trail, then our era may very well be over. Now begins the age of the Second Inquisition.